industries, youth startups, rent relief, and telecom bills could further strain revenue. With rising national debt and ongoing tax shortfalls, experts stress the need to focus spending on areas with strong economic ripple effects like construction rather than on direct cash support. In local news, 4 people in the city showed symptoms of pufferfish toxin poisoning after eating pufferfish they prepared themselves. Yesterday, 4 individuals in their 50s in Gijanggun County experienced dizziness and other symptoms and were taken to the hospital for treatment. Pufferfish organs contain tetrodotoxin, a nerve toxin that can cause vomiting, paralysis, and in severe cases, death. The Ministry of Food and Drug Safety advises people to only eat pufferfish prepared by licensed chefs. Busan City will send a trade delegation to Malaysia and Indonesia from July 28th to August 2nd as part of the 2025 Asian Trade Mission. The program targets local small and medium-sized companies with annual exports under $30 million and is organized by the Busan Economic Promotion Agency. 10 consumer goods companies, mainly in food, cosmetics, hygiene, and golf products, will participate. Support includes 50% of airfare, local transportation, interpreters, venue rental, and buyer matching. The city has secured 6 buyers in each country to ensure meaningful business opportunities. Last year's mission to the same countries resulted in 19 memorandum of understandings and an average of $1.25 million in expected contracts per company. In international news, International Atomic Energy Agency Director General Rafael Grossi said Iran could resume uranium enrichment within months despite damage to its nuclear facilities. He noted that some parts of the sites remain intact and Iran may have moved some of its previously enriched uranium before recent attacks. The whereabouts of about 400 kilograms of highly enriched uranium, which can be quickly processed into weapons-grade material, remain unknown. And now for today's weather. Currently, it's 27 degrees Celsius. However, it will feel hotter than that. Please avoid outdoor activities during the day and follow heat safety guidelines to ensure your safety. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Midday Mate with Kimberly An. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Hello and welcome to the show, everyone. Have you ever wondered what you might be eating without even knowing it? Every week, we talk about things that affect our daily lives, right? And this one might sound small because it is really small. We're talking about microplastics. Those tiny bits of plastic, often invisible to the naked eye, are showing up in places you'd never expect. The food we eat, the water we drink, even the air that we breathe. It sounds like a plot from a sci-fi movie, but it's real and it's happening now. Today we're diving into the world of microplastics, what they are, where they're hiding in our daily lives, and why we might need to start paying closer attention. It's Monday, June 30th, 2025, and this is Midday Mate. Let's get started.
Don't know why I can't quite get you out my sight. You're always just behind. These thoughts cross my mind. Keep crawling back to where we last left our love on hold. I feel like I'm lost without a trace. Take my heart and run away. She said, ooh, I feel like I'm lost without a trace. Take my heart and run away. She said, I've been looking for a lasting lover. I've been looking for a lasting lover.
And that was A Lasting Lover by Sigala and James Arthur. Lasting Lover is a powerful anthem about holding on to love through all the highs and lows. James Arthur sings about missing someone deeply even after time and distance and wanting that connection to last forever. With Sigala's upbeat production and Arthur's emotional vocals, the song mixes heartbreak with hope, reminding us that true love doesn't fade easily. Again, that was Lasting Lover by Sigala and James Arthur. Hello, everyone. We're live in the studio in Busan this Monday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan, and Noksan areas. And I'm your host, Kimberly. Hello. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had a nice and restful weekend and you're ready to go and fight the weekdays. And let's start here with Midday Mate together. So let's see what's coming up on the show for today. In hour number 1, we'll have Listomania, a daily topic adventure with a list of things that will keep you entertained. And today, we're going to be talking about microplastics. Plastic everywhere, the tiny trouble in our daily lives. After Listomania, we'll have the other side of OOTD, where we discover the culture and trends that shape style, and Steve will be in the studio shortly for that. Later on in hour number 2, we'll have today's quote, a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And after today's quote, we'll have Byte-size banter, a daily dose of lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with Andrew. After Byte-size banter, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And since today is Monday, everyone, we're going to get into a new, here's a hint, movie. So it's not a TV show this week or a sitcom, it'll be from a movie. So stay tuned for that in hour number 2. And then we'll wrap everything up with Change Up, where we practice expressing one idea in countless different ways. It's fun and effective to sharpen your skills. So let's see who is in our chat for today. You can always join and listen by coming into our YouTube live stream. And let's see who's in the chat. We have Benny-님, hello, saying 1등. And oh my goodness, Benny-님, you are right. It is the last day of June, everyone. It is June 30th. Tomorrow is July. Oh my. Thank you for reminding me, Benny-님. And then we also have Ziz-님 saying hi. Oh, hello. Welcome to the show. And we also have Humberto saying hello, everyone. And Awkward Man, hi. And we have another message here on our Kakao message from Chae-sung-nim saying hello. It's scorching hot here in my region. By the way, hope you had a great time during the weekend. Thank you. I did have a nice and, restful weekend. And I'm ready for the week. I'm ready for today, everyone. Let's get into it. So with that, let's get into our question of the day and text topic. It is, what is one small thing you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? So what's something that you do in your daily life that makes you feel like, yes, I am taking care of the earth and the environment because I am an eco-hero? So again, the question is, what's one small thing you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? 작지만 친환경 영웅이 된 기분이 든 행동은 무엇인가요? So you're trying to feel like an eco-hero. What things do you do that ensures that our earth stays healthy and green? Go ahead and send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050, which will cost you 101. Or send us a message through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us as a Kakao friend and send in your messages for free. And another free option is our smartphone app. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 again in your app store. Download our app, listen to our program, and also you can leave us some comments there after logging in. And with that, let's take a song break before we get into Listomania. Here is This How You Feel by The Preachers.
Now you got me started. I'm gonna shake it right tonight. Then I see you in. I won't go where the beaches warm, and I won't get stung, and I won't get stung by ladies of you, baby. Is this how you feel? I wanna know. Is this how you feel?
Each of us, there are always these two. The one who stays, the one who's leaving you.
I could keep on the same mistakes. I can make them with you. Yes, I'm letting my feet now. There's a little of me, but I don't know where. I'm too young to quit now. I'm too young to quit, but I gotta get it clean. Is it real for you? Like it's real for me? I've been walking, it's about it, just looking for you, baby. Is this how you feel? I wanna know. Is this how you feel? I move up, it's called awakening down to the heavy nights, but never fall. Baby, is this how you feel? I wanna know. 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 Is this how you feel, baby? Is this how you feel? Is this how you feel, baby? Is this how you feel? Is this how you feel, baby? Is this how you feel? Is this how you feel, baby? Is this how you feel? Is this how you feel, baby? Is this how you
That was Is This How You Feel by The Preachers. And now it's time for Listomania, a daily topic adventure with a list of things that will keep you entertained. And again, we're going to be talking about plastic everywhere, the tiny trouble in our daily lives. So first, let's start off with what exactly are microplastics? Well, scientists define them as a plastic particle less than 5 millimeters in size. They come from things like larger plastic waste breaking down over time. Or they're already tiny to begin with, like the ones added to certain cosmetic or cleaning products. Some are visible, like colorful beads in a scrub wash, but most of them completely invisible. And that's what makes them a bit tricky. According to a 2022 study published in Environmental Science and Technology, the average person could be ingesting about 5 grams of plastic every week. 5 grams of plastic every week, everyone. That's the size of a credit card. Can you imagine we're eating a credit card every week? Every single week. Yikes. But here's the surprising part. Microplastics aren't just in the ocean or landfill sites. They're in our homes right now. Let's look at some common and unexpected sources. So first, lots of people have said that there are microplastics in our tea bags. Some tea bags, especially with the silky looking ones, are made from plastic mesh. When steeped in hot water, they can release billions of microplastic particles into your cup. So that may not be the best idea of how to drink tea. Or our clothing, everyone. Many of our clothes, especially activewear or cheap fast fashion, as what we talked about a few weeks ago, are made from synthetic fibers like polyester or nylon. And every time we wash them, tiny plastic fibers shed and get flushed into our water system. Next one, this might be even a little scarier. It's our toothpaste and our face scrubs. While many countries have banned microbeads in cosmetics, some products still use them, especially imported or older stock. So always check your label. And I know that we've used microbeads like for scrubs and things, but you have to be careful with those. Oh, here's another one that you may seem is a bit unexpected, and they are our wet wipes and disposable towels, our 물티슈. These often contain plastic to help with the durability. And yes, those plastics break down into micro-sized pieces. So we may be getting some of those from our 물티슈 too. But obviously, we're not eating it or putting it on our face, right? Hopefully not. The next one is food packaging. Even if we avoid plastic-wrapped items, there's often invisible residue in packaging like plastic-lined paper or containers. These can leach particles, especially when it's heated, or say that it's because it's so hot right now in the summer, it could sometimes come out as well. Also, here's another one, our tap water, 수돗물. In a study published by Orb Media, 83% of global tap water samples contained microplastic fibers. But here's a bit of good news. One study found that simply boiling tap water can remove about 90% of your microplastics. So maybe, make sure you're boiling your tap water. And lastly, our salt and seafood. Microplastics have been found in sea salt, mussels, and even canned fish. Sea creatures ingest them, and then, we ingest the sea creatures. So it's kind of like a ripple effect there. So let's get into some expert insights. Here's what Dr. Sherry Mason, a microplastics researcher from Penn State, had to say in her 2023 interview. Quote, "We used to think plastic waste was just an environmental issue. Now we realize it's a human health issue too." End quote. She emphasized that while we don't yet fully understand all the health risks, preliminary studies have linked microplastic exposure to inflammation, hormone disruption, and even impacts on fertility. A 2023 study in the Lancet Planetary Health also found traces of microplastics in human blood for the first time, confirming what scientists have suspected for years, that we are consuming it and now it can be traced in our blood. So now, it's not realistic to completely avoid microplastics. Don't get too scared. We can't, and they're literally everywhere. But we can reduce our exposure. 1, use a cloth tea bag or loose leaf tea instead of those prepackaged with the mesh. 2, switch to natural fiber clothing when possible. 3, air dry clothes instead of machine drying. This also reduces your fiber shedding. The next one, filter your tap water with a certified microplastic filter. Next, avoid heating food in plastic containers. Try to use some glass containers instead. And last, support plastic reduction policies and bans. After learning about all the unexpected places microplastics show up, I started looking at my everyday habits a little differently. I used to use those silky tea bags without thinking twice. And for some reason, I was like, oh, they're the silky ones. It's okay. They don't have microplastics. But boy, did I learn. Now that they're releasing plastic into my cup, so I need to stop drinking them. Or try to at least. Now I've switched to loose leaf tea with a stainless steel strainer instead. And yes, it does put a little bit more work and a little bit more time for dishwashing, but it's better for our health, right? We should put that little effort into it. It's a small change, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something that's better for both me, my health, and the environment. And when it comes to clothes, I never realized how much plastic was hiding in my closet. A lot of my go-to comfy clothes are made from polyester, and I didn't know that just washing them could send tiny fibers of plastic into the water system. Boy, did I learn. I started mixing in more cotton and, I'll try to buy some more linen pieces as we talked about in our other shows, and air drying my laundry when I can. I've become so used to, machine drying now. Maybe I should go back to the basics of air drying. Again, everyone, it's not about being perfect, but once you know what's going on, it's kind of hard to ignore, don't you think? These little shifts may seem small, but they really add up over time. And they remind me that I do have some control even in a world of plastic. So, the end result here, microplastics might be tiny, but their impact definitely isn't tiny. But the good news, every small change we make, from the clothes we wear to the way that we brew our tea, will definitely add up. We may not be able to eliminate microplastics overnight, but we can choose to live more consciously, one choice at a time. And that was our list for Listomania today on how we were talking about microplastics. So make sure that you look out for these things and make these little changes in your life to make yourself healthier and the world. So now let's take a song break. Here is One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks.
In your face, and the door keeps slamming. Now you're feeling more and more frustrated, and you're getting all kind of impatient. Waiting, we live and we learn to take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen, yeah, it's supposed to happen. That we find the reasons why. One step at a time. You believe and you doubt. You're confused and got it all figured out. Everything that you always wished for could be yours, should be yours, would be yours if they only knew. You wanna show the world, but no one knows your name yet. You wonder when and where and how you're gonna make it. You know you can if you get the chance. In your face, seems the door keeps slamming. Now you're feeling more and more frustrated, and you're getting all kind of impatient. Waiting, we live and we learn to take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen, supposed to happen. That we find the reasons why. One step at a time.
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks. And let's get into our question of the day and text topic for this marvelous Monday. It is, what's one small thing you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? 작지만 친환경 영웅이 된 기분이 든 행동은 무엇인가요? So what do you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? I like that little rhyme, don't you? I have a message here from Sang-Yun-nim saying, texting in Busan 사투리 uses less letters and thus less energy to process the data. Just like not saying thank you to AIs. I did see that if you say thank you to your like AI system, it does use a lot of energy. So they tell you that you don't have to be like polite to it because they have to text back and say you're welcome or whatever. But yes, that's very nice, Sang-Yun-nim. I didn't think of that, but that's also very funny and good. I have another message here from Juliet Neem saying, of course, there are things like bringing my cloth bag when I'm going out to buy something and recycling properly. I also turn off the light when I'm out or don't use it when I would stay in. So good. Things of that sort also good. You know, I used to be what they call an energy saver in elementary school. So after all my classes, like when kids would go out to recess, I would go around with my vest, my energy saver vest, and go around and make sure all the classroom lights were turned off, and then I would go to recess. So I lose about 5 minutes of recess, but still, I was being, good for our earth. I have another message here from Chae Sung-nim saying, I usually take a shower really quick. My family is surprised and they're like, you shower first because you're really fast at it. Since I use less water, I'm eco-friendly, right? Definitely. They always say when you're washing your body too, or brushing your teeth or doing something, to always turn off the water. You can always just scrub on the soap and everything all over your body with the water off. And you can also brush your teeth with the water off as well. But fast showers, very nice. I'm skilled at that too. Super, super fast. I don't know how long, but next time I'll have to definitely time myself and let you know, Chae Sung-nim. So everyone, thank you for your answer. Again, what's one small thing that you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? Send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050, which will cost you 101. Or reach us through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us as a Kakao friend and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app. Go to your app store and look up BEFM or 부산영어방송. Then download our app and listen to our programs there. And now it's time for our Monday segment, everyone. So let's get into it. And welcome back, everyone. And it's now time for the other side of OOTD with Steve, where we take a closer look at some stories and histories behind what we wear.
Yep, guys. Steve is back with Mini Steve right down here. Can you see it?
Cool.
Yeah.
If you're on our YouTube live stream, you can see our little, emoji friends.
I don't know. Am I doing right?
You're doing it fine. You look just like it.
You want to try yours?
I don't know how I can look like that.
Thank you, Peter. Name hard work pays off. Thank you.
Yes, everyone. So we're here for the other side of OOTD. But before we get into it, let me ask you our question of the day.
Okay.
Do you think you are a very eco-friendly person?
Eco-friendly?
Do you do things to, help
like just in the
Earth?
middle. Because when I go to the cafe, I don't really use the paper straw because 녹아버려서.
It melts, yeah.
Just for that, I have to use the plastic one.
That's not good.
That's not good? But I'm trying though.
You should just not use a straw at all.
Oh, that's a...
Because they do have like the sippy area and you can just drink it from there.
But you, are you?
I don't...
But I think you are.
I don't go to the cafe much.
Oh, because like every time you bring your bottle, yeah.
I got my tumbler with water here, everyone.
Is it like a liter?
I think this is 500.
500?
But I drink like 4 or 5 of these
4 or
a day.
5? I think I gotta buy one too.
Yes, why don't you?
I gotta care about penguin more. And polar bears.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Oh my goodness. So thank you for your answer there.
Okay.
So let's get into the other side of OOTD. What are we talking about for today?
So today we are gonna talk about the summer shoe battle.
I can see where you're getting into that for that.
Oh, you know? You wanna guess?
Well, summer shoe? Aren't we talking about like sandals then?
Right, exactly. But like today we're gonna talk about three categories.
Okay.
So first, let's talk about the basic flip-flops, okay? They're easy, light, and I don't need to think too hard in the morning, right?
That's true.
It's really easy.
Just slip it on.
And that's what a lot of people say. But here's the interesting part. Flip-flops actually go away way back. So did you know that shoes like them were worn in ancient Egypt?
I would believe so because they would wear sandals. I did not know that ancient Egypt wore flip-flops.
Okay. So according to the British Museum, leather or papyrus라고 하죠.
Papyrus.
네. Sandals were common over 5,000 years. 5,000.
5,000.
그래서 오늘 신고 왔어요.
Are you going to show us your feet?
My feet? I mean, it's not that kind of sandals. I should show like this?
So those are not the flip-flops we actually think about though.
앞이 막
I can't believe you just showed your feet on the air right now. I hope everyone on YouTube enjoyed that.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you didn't. I apologize for him.
뭐 노력했어요. Sorry guys, but I had to do it. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, they look a lot like today's flip-flops, but mine aren't 그 original flip-flops.
Yeah, yours
right?
are like sandals.
Right.
Rubber sandals.
앞이 막힌.
Yes. So we don't see your toes. But for flip-flops, we definitely see all 5 toes.
그래서 보여줄 수 있었어요. If mine like shown toes, 못했을 거예요.
We'll be cut off the air.
Not at all. Okay.
Well, yeah, but totally, like, flip-flops, they're everywhere, right?
So, I mean, this flip-flops didn't become popular in the U.S. until after World War II, when American soldiers brought back Japanese-style zori.
Zori.
You know zori?
No, but I'm thinking about the Japanese culture and, like, the sandals or flip-flops that they have. Maybe that's a zori.
I think so.
Maybe.
They are. Yes.
So that explains this design, right? It's super minimal and flat.
Exactly. But that minimalism is also part of why they are so controversial. In a 2017 article by podiatrist Dr. Jackie Sutera, is it Sutera? Surera, she warned that prolonged use of flip-flops offers no arch support and can cause foot pain.
So everyone who doesn't know, a podiatrist is a person who treats the feet and the ailments, like the illnesses from your feet.
발건강.
Yes, 발건강.
발건강. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So bad for your feet, but also good for your beach look though. I also notice when I wear flip-flops, I feel like a strain in my back. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting old.
You gotta see your 발건강. 발건강. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's the twist. Flip-flops have become kind of a symbol of rebellion too. In 2005, Northwestern University's women's lacrosse team wore them to the White House and it became a national debate.
I think I kind of remember that because that's when I was in high school.
Oh.
So we all thought that it was a bit disrespectful because flip-flops aren't really like your,
kind of formal
wear. It's too casual.
Yeah, exactly. It raised this bigger question. Is it ever okay to wear casual shoes in formal places? Or put another way, does comfort defeat decorum?
I feel like we're still asking that right now in 2025, right?
Yeah, 2025년. So we are, and now let's talk about slippers, which in Korea we often call 실내화. But now people wear them outside too. But if you get inside YouTube right now, you can see the thing we were talking about. Yeah.
The lacrosse team wearing the flip-flops. So some are wearing sandals, like with a heel, but many of them are just wearing flip-flops in the first row, as you can see. So that could seem a bit disrespectful, but I guess they're kind of changing it now.
Yeah, I think it depends, right?
So you were talking about 실내화, which in Korean is like for 실내, which is inside. But you said that people are also wearing them outside.
So totally. You know what? I get this. In Korea, a 2023 fashion survey found that 28% of people in their 20s wear slippers as daily shoes in the summer.
So I think that's definitely normal now for that effortless look. It's also cheap, comfortable, and I guess some people would say defiant also.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. And one Seoul-based stylist called it a statement of anti-perfectionism, a way of saying I'm chill, not trying too hard.
I feel like we've been saying that a lot these days. Like the 꾸안꾸, the linen, the nautical look that we've been talking about for like the past few weeks. All of them have like this trend with the 20s and 30s saying like, I just want to look cool. I want to look comfortable. I'm not trying too hard.
I think that's a great point you're saying because, you know, past few weeks, the fashion we're talking about is like saying, I'm chill, not trying too hard. But I think 조만간, like, I think we gotta bring some stuff talking about I'm formal.
Yeah.
And those kind of things
The
too.
꾸꾸꾸. 꾸꾸꾸.
All right, goo.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically your slippers and your type of footwear can definitely send a message to those outside.
Yep. And then we get to mules. We did slippers, right? So mules. A totally different story. So you've seen them, right?
Yes, mules are like open back but closed front. Kind of like what you're wearing right now, right?
Yeah.
Because yours has the closed front.
I
but
gotta
your
show it again.
Heels are open. Yeah, everyone. Stop showing your feet.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had to do it.
With Juliet Neem just said, just what I saw is Steve's 발?
My bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve's part, everyone. So yes, they're the open back but closed front.
Yeah. So very much so. They were super popular in the 18th century and made a comeback in the 1990s. Fashion historians link to mules to women's independence, especially since they are easy to wear but stylish.
Oh, I did not know that there was like a connection between that.
Very interesting, right?
So there's a middle ground between flip-flops and formal shoes. So here's another pair of shoes up here. We would just see them as like, high heels, right? Some people would say.
Yeah.
But this also is a type of mule shoe because, again, it's closed in the front, no toes, but you can still see your ankles and heels in the back.
But there's mules for male too.
Definitely.
I really love that.
Yeah, because you just slip it on.
It's so comfortable and 시원하잖아요. In the summer.
Totally.
It's the best.
You don't have to wear socks.
But it's interesting that in many workplaces, flip-flops are still frowned upon, while mules are considered okay, even though they're both open-heel shoes.
That's so true. The shape is similar, but the message is definitely different there.
Exactly. Fashion is never just about design. It's about what people think that design means.
Yes. So with that, let's take a quick song break, everyone. Let's take a listen to Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
With a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls on around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see are stilettos. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. It's when the DJ
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to The Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. And we're in the middle of our segment of The Other Side of OOTD on Midday Mate with Steve. So before the break, we were talking about flip-flops, slippers, and mules, 3 different types of summer shoes that we can wear. And let's get into it a little bit more with our shoes and how simple they are.
Yeah. So it's funny how something as simple as your shoes can say so much about your attitude, your generation, even your job, right? Mm-hmm. So let's look at this from a generational angle. Okay. In a 2022 report, Gen Z in Korea viewed slippers as soft rebellion, while people in the 50s still saw them as house shoes.
Interesting. That explains the family arguments I've seen before. Like, her mom would be like, "You're gonna wear that and go out? That's what you're wearing?" What? And then the mom would be like, "It's trendy." Mm-hmm. Like, it's kind of like when I used to start wearing like the plastic shoes, that the mules that were up on there before. I can't say the brand name, but I would wear them and I would make them pretty by putting a little ribbon on them.
Okay.
But my mom was like, "That's what you're wearing? Can you wear something else? We're going somewhere." And I said, "But these are comfortable."
Oh, you were saying the shoes you can like decorate it on, right? Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, we hear this every time if you're in, should I say Gen Z? Gen MZ?
I'm MZ.
All
I
the
think.
gens. So, regionally it varies too. For example, in Hawaii, slippers called, I don't know I'm saying it right, slipas.
Slippers?
Slipas.
So instead of slippers, they say
Slippers.
slippers.
Slipas are part of the cultural identity. You even wear them to church.
But then in different areas of the world, like Tokyo or maybe like Paris, it's a totally different vibe.
It is, exactly. I mean, in Japan, shoes are more tied to etiquette, and going barefoot or wearing slippers is usually for indoors only.
So what's okay in Seoul, in Korea, also might be a bit strange over in, I don't know, Milan.
Yeah, it is. And while we're at it, let's talk climate. Why do you think summer shoes have stayed mostly the same despite so much fashion evolution?
Okay, so even though there has been so much change in our fashion world, why have flip-flops remained the same? My guess would probably be because they're comfortable, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
They're practical.
I can't think of any different design.
Yes. You don't want to be wearing, even though I do, but you don't want to be wearing socks and then sneakers and have your foot like totally trapped. Flip-flops offer, breathability, air flow. So it's nice and cool.
Right. I mean, have you seen the shoes, like one of the famous designer trying to make a shoe like a socks?
Socks.
But just like putting the, what is it? 밑창만 달고 under the socks.
Interesting. I did not know that.
But you want to try it out?
No.
Why is that?
No,
It's
thank
comfortable.
you. Really?
But because of the design,
Maybe.
it looks a bit weird, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
So, but some designers are now rethinking them. Footwear designer Lina Zhao explored the idea of climate adaptive shoes, sandals that adjust to sweat and road texture.
Oh, so that's kind of like high-tech flip-flops, because I know that flip-flops a long time ago, there would be ones like made out of leather, and then your feet would get super sweaty, and then it would leave like that sweat mark there.
Oh.
And no one would want that.
Definitely not.
Yes.
Nope.
Or if you had like the rubber flip-flops and your feet got sweaty, then your feet would slip.
Yeah, it is.
So then this one, if it adjusts to the sweat and the road texture, then that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, right. But I think the winner is freedom. 결국은 이 자유로움.
Yes, that's
이거인
true.
것 같아요, right? So people are choosing comfort, identity, and personal style over rules, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, same, but still, not maybe to like formal events.
Okay.
For example, if people wore flip-flops to, I don't know, a wedding or like a graduation, that would still seem a bit off, wouldn't it?
That's too much, you think? Me too.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because, Andrew, for our segment for Byte-size banter, he loves flip-flops.
Okay.
And he wears them every day in the summer, he says. Like, every time I've seen him for recording and stuff, he's always wearing flip-flops. But if I saw Andrew at a wedding with flip-flops, then I'd be like, what are you doing? You need to wear some shoes to a wedding, right?
But I think, still, I think, going to a wedding or, what was it?
A graduation?
Graduation. I think, personally, not yet. That's what I think.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's considered socially acceptable quite yet. But maybe these adaptable flip-flops, I want to know what they look like.
Adaptive flip-flops. So, trying to use your creativity, can you think of any better styles?
Better
like
styles
designs?
for flip-flops?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like flip-flops are such a staple and they're so classic. To change them anyway would be a bit weird.
Right. I mean, for me, the reason I love wearing mules is because if I show my my foot, my barefoot,
Your toes.
my toes, it feels like 너무 부끄러워요.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. So I always have to have a pedicure before wearing flip-flops.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It feels like you are wearing something on it, right?
Yes. Just having that little splash of color on my toes, it's nice.
I mean, me with barefoot, on my flip-flops, it feels like, I don't know if it's okay to say this, but I'm not going to say it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not going to. It feels like I'm not wearing underwear.
If you're wearing flip-flops?
Yeah. 제가 느꼈을 때.
So you have to wear mules where you cover your toes. That's where
Yeah.
you feel a little bit safer there?
But safer.
So I remember a long time ago, I used to wear flip-flops all the time. In my teens and in my 20s, I guess also. But it's the worst when you're wearing flip-flops and someone steps on your flip-flop and then your foot goes and it comes out.
No way.
And sometimes the thongs, the part where your toes are, that rips off. And then my friend, she was walking around in Seoul because someone had stepped on her foot or her shoe, and she had to walk with it off. So the parts at the top, the rubber at the top, wasn't connected to the bottom part. So then she had, when we're going to the restaurant, we had to ask the 사장님 for some tape because she had to tape her shoe back. There's the picture. Here's a picture up on YouTube live stream where the top part where your toes go in between, that falls off. And it's super embarrassing.
It is.
To walk around like that.
I think that's the only downside. Right?
That's the only downside of flip-flops? I guess so.
It's really comfortable, but it's not that strong. So, yeah that's what I
Definitely.
think. I think I gotta try some flip-flops this summer. I gotta try it again.
Really?
But not coming here.
Why not?
You want me to try it out?
Yeah.
How about you? Wait. How about you?
If you do it, I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'm not going to show my feet though. I'll just show you that I wore it.
We were talking about this year, right?
Yeah.
Not next year.
I don't
this
know.
summer.
You do it first.
But if I wear flip-flops, I can't show my
Yeah, we'll just
foot.
take it off and then show that we wore flip-flops.
like this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think... I think we're just having a conversation between ourselves. I don't think anyone cares that we wear flip-flops to the show. But either way.
Yep.
Oh my, everyone, that was our show today for the other side of OOTD, where we're talking about 3 different types of summer staple sandals. The flip-flop, the mule, and also our slippers. Steve, any closing words that you would like to say?
Me? All right. So the weather's getting really hot right now. So guys, take care of yourself and always wear sunscreen and be hydrated.
Yes.
Yeah. And I gotta go.
All right. Thank you so much, Steve. I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
And everyone, that's the end of our first hour. Here is another song before our second hour. Listen to Sorry by Justin Bieber.
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, cause someone call a referee. Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem on myself tonight. Cause I just need one more shot, a second chance. say sorry, 'cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'll take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. But I go, and then you go out and spill the truth. Can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm not just trying to get you back on me, 'cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? What do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah, when you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Says you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're so indecisive. What I'm saying, trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want for us to win. Where do I start? First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, making love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah, when you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean?
Let's go, girls. Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise. Really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout. No inhibitions, make no conditions. Yeah.
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain, a bold, feel-good anthem all about female empowerment, freedom, and having fun. Released in 1999, it became one of her most iconic hits, blending country and pop with sassy lyrics and unstoppable energy. From the opening guitar riff to the unforgettable chorus, it's a celebration of confidence and breaking the rules. Whether you're dancing with friends or just need a mood boost, this song always delivers. We're live in the studio in Busan this Monday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan, and Noksan areas. And I am your host, Kimberly. Hello, hello. If you're joining us now, thank you for coming on in. But if you've been here since hour number 1, thank you very much. And now let's see what's on the menu for hour number 2. First, we'll start off with today's quote, a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And after today's quotes, we'll have Byte-size banter, a daily dose of lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with Andrew. And after Byte-size banter, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And then we'll wrap up the show with our segment titled Change Up, where we practice expressing one idea in countless different ways. It's a fun and effective way to sharpen your skills. So now, let's get into our question of the day and text topic, as I asked earlier. But if you're joining now, listen on in carefully so you can send me your thoughts and answers. The question is, what's one small thing you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? Are you a person that doesn't use the plastic straw when you go out to a cafe? Are you a person who always recycles everything to the T so that there is no mistake? Or are you a person that likes to take cool and quick showers so that you can save some water? What's one small thing that you do that makes you feel like an eco-hero? 작지만 친환경 영웅이 된 기분이 든 행동은 무엇인가요? Go ahead and send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050, which will cost you 101, or send us a message through KakaoTalk. You can look up BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean and add us as a Kakao friend, and then we can always have a nice little conversation on the side. Or you can also look for our smartphone app by going into your app store. Search for BEFM or 부산영어방송. Download our app, listen to our program, and you can also leave us comments there. And now, everyone, I'll be back with today's quote after this song. Here is Girls by Wendy.
소녀의 작은 꿈은 두려움 없이 의심도 없이 그저 밤길을 걷는 것 따사로운 새벽 달빛 다정한 어둠 손잡고 걷자 씩씩하게 더 봄나게 기회를
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Girls by Wendy. And now it's time for today's quote, a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And today's quote is this. We used to think of plastic as convenient. Now we're realizing its true cost. We used to think of plastic as convenient. Now we're realizing its true cost. 우리는 한때 플라스틱을 편리함이라고 생각했습니다. 하지만 이제는 그 진짜 대가를 깨닫고 있습니다. So again, we used to think that plastic as being very convenient. A miracle material is what they would call it. Lightweight, cheap, and durable. It made packaging faster, food storage easier, and daily life, well, a bit simpler. But over time, that convenience started to show its cracks. Not literally, because plastic doesn't break down easily, and that's part of the problem, you see. Plastic bags, plastic bottles, and plastic wrappers we used once and threw away decades ago are still out there, everybody. It's not gone. Somewhere in the landfills and rivers, floating in oceans, and now increasingly inside our very own bodies. Let's take a moment to reflect. A study said that they were estimated by 2050 there could be more plastic in the ocean than fish by weight. So if you were to add up all the fish in the oceans and the sea, there would probably be more plastic in the sea in the year of 2050. And I'm sure this is something that you've heard of before too. The way that on the rates that we're using plastic these days, it's something that's, going to be in our future. Let that sink in. More plastic than fish. Yikes. And these aren't just giant floating bottles. Again, we're talking about our microplastics here. Smaller than a grain of rice. Invisible to the eye and impossible to clean up. They end up in the bellies of the fish, in the salt on our tables, and the water that we are drinking today. In 2023, scientists even found traces of microplastics in human blood, as we talked about earlier in Listomania. Inside our blood system, everybody. Our bloodstream. So, what is the real cost of plastic? It's not just environmental. It's definitely personal. It's the cost of polluted oceans, of wildlife harmed, of health risks we're only beginning to understand. And yet, the original appeal of plastic hasn't gone away. We know that there are many bad and circumstances that will come up from this and totally negative consequences, but we still use it. It's cheap, it's everywhere, and you know what? It's still convenient to this day. But now we know better. Convenience isn't free. And we're paying the price in ecosystems and bodies and in futures we haven't even imagined yet. So, what can we do? We can rethink convenience. We can reuse instead of replace. We can reduce plastic where we can. Bring our own bags, choose unpackaged produce, and, skip the straw. I saw a news article over the weekend that a famous and well-known coffee brand out there and franchise is bringing back the plastic straw. So even though they are bringing it back, it is our choice to either pick that up or not to. So remember, those plastic cups that they give you at cafes, they still have like a sippy area where you can just drink out of. You don't need to reach for that plastic straw, even though it is there. Skip it. We can also support laws that ban unnecessary plastics. We can speak up. And yes, we can, start small. Because while the plastic crisis may seem huge, every plastic-free choice we make adds up. We don't need perfection. We need participation, everyone. So the next time you pick something up that's wrapped in plastic, just take a moment to pause and think. Ask yourself, is this really convenient? And what might the real cost be? This topic really hits home for me because I used to carry around plastic water bottles all the time without giving it a second thought. It was just easy. Grab and go. But after learning more about microplastics and how deeply they've entered our food chain and even our bodies, I've started making small changes now. I always carry my little handy tumbler and reusable bottle everywhere. And I try to buy things with less packaging, but it's so hard with everything out there having that plastic cover on top of it. So even with that, I try to go to, the market instead, where they have fresh produce out and it's not packaged and it's not, using food miles from all over the world. That's, a little step, but it's helping. Again, I'm not always perfect, but it feels good knowing that I'm doing at least something consciously. And honestly, the more I learn, the more I realize this isn't just an environmental issue. It's a personal one, really. It's about our health, our kids' futures, and the kind of world we want to leave behind. I've started having more conversations with friends and family about it too, reminding each other that it's not, about being perfectly eco-friendly, but about being a bit more mindful about what we're doing. Every little decision counts. And when we all make these small changes, that ripple effect will be definitely huge. So I definitely don't want to see an ocean where it's more plastic than fish out there. Because trust me, we have lots of fish in the sea and we don't want to see that much plastic out there. So join me on making small little changes to help the world. So again, today's quote is, we used to think of plastic as convenient. Now we're realizing its true cost. 우리는 한때 플라스틱을 편리함이라고 생각했습니다. 하지만 이제는 그 진짜 대가를 깨닫고 있습니다. So again, let's take those small little steps so that we can use a little bit less plastic there. And that was today's quote, everyone. Let's take a song break. Here is Tropical by 문수진.
Oh boy, I know 100 useless words to say. I'm trying to say I love you, babe. Oh my God, boy, I can't help but imagine it. Let me tell you. Tropical 나에게 쓸린 나유가 Just staying up all night, order me cocktail 날아오르는 것 같아 Above the sky Spending every night with you 전부 잊은 듯이 아무 리듬에 맞춰 We can't just dance with this. Do you know
Why am I humming right now?
You're really sweet as inspiration 우린 지금 가장 아름다울 때 Yeah, because we are in love right now Really like a I don't wanna sleep tonight Relax hard 나도 갑잖아 I'm just trying to turn up Tropical 나에게 쓸린 나유가 Just staying up all night, order me cocktail Rainbow cocktail 100 cups, we're gonna drink it all Baby, you set me free in my vacation You are the love and peace, white blue ocean 난 너에게로 번지해 Oh, I know you do love me, babe Yeah 우리 언젠가 서로 다른 곳으로 떠나가더라도 지금 이 순간은 분명히 아주 아름다운 기억으로 남아 Because we really loved each other 마음이 쉬고 싶을 때 들리는 A beautiful memory Tropical 나에게 쓸린 나유가 Just staying up all night, order me cocktail Rainbow cocktail 100 kinds, we're gonna drink it all Baby, you set me free in my vacation You are the love and peace, white blue ocean 난 너에게로 번지해 Oh, I know you do love me, babe Yeah Tropical 나에게 쓸린 나유가 Just staying up all night, order me cocktail Rainbow cocktail 100 kinds, we're gonna drink it all
welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Midday Mate, and now it's time for our awesome segment of Byte-size, the banter with Andrew.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Last day of June.
What?
Yeah,
No,
it is.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, neither can I.
I feel like it was just January when we first met.
Yeah, that fateful day.
Oh my, so you're doing well this Monday afternoon?
Yeah, no complaints, possibly because nobody listens, but you have a coffee, a good rest, and my house has AC, so I'm doing all right. Well, I'm only saying that because on Friday we were talking about surviving without AC. So for our listeners, anybody out there who survived the weekend without AC, we feel for you.
Oh my, yes.
Do you know what? Do you know what my favorite thing to do in the summer is go to the movie theater in the middle of the day.
Oh, it's so cold there.
Oh, you need to actually wear long sleeves. It's the best. All right, but that's not what we're here to talk about today.
Okay.
We're here for some randomness.
Randomness.
And if there's anything more random than you or I, it's facts. All right? So, what's the most random fact you know for no reason at all?
The most random fact that I know for no reason at all. So everyone, 왜 아는지도 모르게 기억하고 있는 쓸모없는 지식이 있나요?
Yeah.
So it's just a random fact, like a trivia one day.
Yeah, or just like anything that you've heard of something and, you know, like you think that maybe other people don't know. Like, I think one that like most people would know, and I had a couple examples here, is like, you know, octopuses have 3 hearts.
Right.
You know, that's like something that's common. Most people probably know.
I learned that from Finding Nemo.
Maybe was that where I
Was
first
it Finding
heard it?
Nemo? I'm pretty sure it was Finding Nemo.
Maybe. It's funny. There's a kids TV program that is called Octonauts, and my kids used to watch that all the time. It's all about these underwater creatures, and at the end of it, they would have it would look like a real video of these creatures. Learned so much from it. It was the best. It was the best. All right. Another one kind of random that people might know is that, you know, bananas are actually berries.
No.
But strawberries aren't.
Really?
Yeah. This is one of those things, it's like tomatoes a fruit, not a vegetable. Do you know what I mean? Because of how it's grown. It has seeds. You know, it doesn't grow underground. You know, these kind of things. So yeah, strawberries aren't. So botanically, bananas meet the criteria of a berry, while strawberries do not because their seeds are on the outside.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it is kind of random, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So I brought a couple here that maybe will, you know, get some bit of a conversation going. But also for our listeners, if you have something that you think we should know, let us know. All right.
Well, what is something that you know
All right.
that's random?
This one I think is kind of crazy.
Okay.
And I use this word as crazy, not in like woohoo, but in like, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yes. So we know there's lots of different planets out there in the world.
Yeah?
All right. So there's a planet where it rains. Okay, I'm going to ask you, if there was rain, what would be like the rain that you would be the most scared of the most? I mean, like rain that's not rain. Like it could be like,
Precipitation?
no, like it's raining stones.
Oh. Fireballs?
Well, not too far off.
Oh.
So there's a planet where it rains glass sideways.
Sideways?
So HD 1897333b, all right, an exoplanet has wind speeds over 5,400 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in kilometers an hour, probably over 10,000. And rain made of molten glass.
Molten glass.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just one that I was curious, not the one I had in my head, but I thought it was kind of interesting.
Oh my. Glass going sideways at you, everyone.
Yeah.
Would not want to get caught in that rainstorm,
No.
glass storm.
How about you, fact lady?
For me, okay, so this is really, really, really random.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, so did you know that a chicken once lived 18 months without its head?
there's that old saying, chicken with its head cut off.
Yes.
Right? Like, if someone's running around, like children sometimes, you're like, he'd run around here like a chicken with his head cut off, right? So is there anything that goes along with this?
So I once went to Ecuador, and it was
Yeah.
like a leadership camp. And I
Gotcha.
don't know, if people hear this, they may be like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I had to go, and we had to, fight for our own dinner. You know,
Fight for your right to eat the chicken.
and survive on our own.
Oh,
so
nice.
What we did was, like, the guy, he let a chicken loose on the field, and we had to catch it. And then not only just catch it, but we had to, like, twist his neck and, like,
Oh, you breaking necks.
because he said, if you don't do that, then the chicken can still, run around with its head cut off and blah, 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 blah. And then we're like, really? And then he was like, yep, there was a chicken once for 18 months that lived without its head. And I was like, what? But yes, kind of gory, but
This is a random fact I did know, all
Okay.
right? So we think of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Do you know that it can actually grow?
the Eiffel Tower?
It grows.
Why? How?
Well, not with like extra rain in the summer or something. So the Eiffel Tower can actually grow taller in summer. So due to the expansion of metal from heat, the tower can grow up to 6 inches or about 15 centimeters during hot days.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, right?
The expansion of metal because it's hot?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just right out there, and like there's no sunshade from it.
Yeah.
And it's just one ginormous piece of steel.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I did
Yeah.
not know that either.
Now I have a question for you. This is a
Okay.
good one. I didn't know this because my kids told me this. I love when my kids give me facts. All right. It is between sloths, the sloth, the very slow moving animal, and a dolphin, who can hold their breath longer?
I mean, I want to say dolphin, but I'm assuming the answer is a sloth?
It is. All right. So, because now it does make sense when you explain it. So, sloths can slow their heart rate and hold their breath for up to 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
40 minutes. All right. Dolphins typically surface for the air every 10 to 15. Now, this also then my oldest was saying this, and then my youngest is like, I can hold my breath longer. And I'm like, what do you mean? Longer than a dolphin too.
Oh.
And then he's trying to hold his breath. And I'm like, you're turning blue. Please start breathing. Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Do you have one more? Because I have one about Korea, which is kind of interesting.
You go ahead.
All right. So where did I wrote it down here. I just need to get my so in the history, Korea had a female king.
Really?
Yes. So there was a queen, but she was a king. So there was Queen Sondok of Shilla, but she ruled as a wang, as a king. Because at the time, there was no word for a female sovereign. So like there was no because before that there was not a queen who ruled it up, and probably for many reasons. But yeah, so she was still referred to as a king, but she was actually a queen.
Interesting.
Yeah, fun fact.
A female ruler, everyone. There we
you
go.
All right.
So we had a few random facts, everyone. So you let us know what's something that you know that's super random and you know for no reason at all. It's just a piece of trivia that you've heard somewhere and you've kept it with you until now. Let us know because, we're interested.
Yeah. Also, another one. Phone walking lanes in Seoul and Cheongju.
What?
Phone walking lanes.
Foam?
Special pedestrian lanes marked for people using their phones. Complete
Phones.
with icons of texting figures.
Interesting. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah. Pretty, I don't know.
Random
There
facts,
you go.
everyone.
Yeah.
Well, let us know. And Andrew, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Bye. And everyone, that was our segment for Byte-size banter. Again, a question for today is, what's the most random fact you know for no reason at all? Just a random thing of trivia that you know. When you go to trivia night and you go and say, hey, I know this. I'm so smart and I'm so cool. What am I saying? So Benny Neem saying a random fact maybe for NASCAR racing with which race that our favorite driver won last time out. Oh, so NASCAR racing facts. Very interesting. You know, Benny Neem knows so much about racing and also about, you know, K-pop. Whenever we're playing a song, he's like, oh, that song is from there. Blows my mind because he knows so much. Thank you so much, Benny Neem. And Juliet Neem saying 당연히 알고 있죠. 선덕 여왕. So she's saying, of course I know about 선덕 여왕. And here's another message from Clean and Clean Neem saying, hi all, here's one. Australia is wider than the moon. What? The moon is 3,400 kilometers in diameter, while Australia's diameter from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometers. I did not know that. That's very interesting. I thought the moon would be a lot bigger than that. But maybe, well, I still don't really know how big Australia is because I've never been. But wow. You know, because Australia is its own continent too. Awesome. Well, thank you for that answer, Clean and Clean. I definitely learned something new. And if you have another trivia fact that you would like to share with us, please let me know. Again, what's the most random fact you know for no reason at all? Let me know, and then I can share it later on as well. Let's take a song break, everyone. Here is Love Fool by the Cardigans.
Stick to another man.
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Love Full by the Cardigans. And now it's time for Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And this week, we're going to learn expressions from the movie King Richard. Have you watched the movie before, King Richard? It came out, I believe, in 2021, and it features here Will Smith and some other great artists and actors. So let's get into it. If you haven't watched the movie yet, let me give you a little rundown about it. This film tells the powerful true story of Richard Williams, the father and early coach of the tennis legends Venus and Serena Williams. Through determination, grit, and an unshakable belief in his daughter's greatness, Richard pushes past obstacles, critics, and the odds to open doors for Venus and Serena in a world that wasn't really built for them. It's not just a sports film. It's a story about family, dreams, and fighting for respect. And if you haven't seen it, you can go ahead and watch the clip that we put up on our YouTube live stream so that you can be prepared for our later Don't Make a Scene segments. So for a scene recap of what we're going to talk about today, in this scene, Richard shows up uninvited at a high-profile tennis practice to pitch his daughters to elite coach named Paul Cohen. He's persistent, persuasive, and unexpectedly charming. As he interrupts, he casually throws out the phrase, "Hey, tough break at Wimbledon," to one of the top players, John McEnroe, and referencing his recent loss there. While it may sound like small talk, Richard is doing a lot more than that. He's establishing credibility by showing he knows the tennis world. He's saying, hey, tough break at Wimbledon. I watched it. He knows about it. He's showing empathy without sounding a bit too sentimental. And he's warming up to the group, softening their resistance and setting the stage for his pitch. So again, there are these well-renowned tennis players. They're in their practice, and here, Richard just comes and kind of interrupts them because he wants to plug in his daughters. So let's break down the phrase for today. Tough break. What does it mean to say tough break to someone? Tough break is a casual idiomatic way to say someone experienced bad luck or just like a difficult setback, usually in a competition, career moment, or emotional situation. Tough break. I'm so sorry about it. It doesn't blame anyone. It just acknowledges that sometimes life doesn't go your way despite effort or talent. It's often used to offer support or solidarity, especially when you don't want to dwell on the negative or reopen some emotional wounds. So why does this line work so well in the movie here? Richard's not apologizing for the loss. He's acknowledging it like a peer. He's like, hey, tough break at Wimbledon. I'm so sorry about your loss. The tone is humble and not condescending really, and it keeps things moving. It helps break the ice so that he can get to what really matters, which is showing off his daughters, Venus and Serena's skills. So let's see, when can we use this expression, tough break, in real life? So in sports, like we just had, we can say something like, hey, tough break in the final quarter. You had them until the turnover. So you had them, you're about to win, but tough break. It's a bad thing that happened. Or you can say, tough break for the Knicks last night. That buzzer beater was wild. So I know I always say that I love basketball and the Knicks are my favorite team. But here, say that there was a game and we were almost winning, but the other team at the last very second threw another, basket and they won the game. It's tough break. We almost had them, but we lost. Or for school and work, you can say, tough break for not getting that internship, but I'm sure another opportunity is coming your way. So it's kind of like saying, I'm so sorry that happened. Tough break. Or you can say, oh man, tough break with that presentation tech issue. You handled it well though. So say that you're at school or maybe you're at work and you're giving a presentation, but all of a sudden, the technology doesn't work. You keep clicking your mouse, but it keeps not going to the next slide. So it was kind of unfortunate that little, mishap happened. Maybe a colleague or another student can say, oh, tough break, but you handled it very nicely. Or in daily life, you can say tough break on the weather ruining your wedding day, but at least the pictures turned out great. So tough break. Even though it was raining a lot, it was still nice. Or tough break running into that traffic this morning. I hope the rest of your day is better. So have you ever heard this phrase before, tough break? A moment where you worked hard or showed up prepared, but things just didn't go the way that you wanted. What helped you bounce back? And was there someone who acknowledged your effort and helped you move forward? Tough break. In King Richard, that simple line, tough break at Wimbledon, reveals how much a well-chosen word can really accomplish here. It's not just about tennis, it's about how we connect, how we read a room, and how we build bridges with people. Even in high-stake moments and in life, knowing when and how to say tough break might just open doors that you may have never expected. And that was today's expression for today, tough break. A tough break, everyone. So with that, let's take a song break instead. Here is Funky Town by Lip Sync.
Well, I talked about it,
Hello and welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Funky Town by Lip Sync. And now it's time for Change Up, where we practice expressing one idea in countless different ways. And today's sentence is, washing clothes can release microplastics into the water. Washing clothes can release microplastics into the water. 옷을 세탁하면 미세 플라스틱이 물속으로 나올 수 있습니다. So how can we change it up, everyone? The first way to change it up is doing laundry can release microplastics into the water. Doing laundry can release microplastics into the water. Here we replace washing clothes with instead doing laundry, a more casual everyday phrase, and keeps release microplastics into the water. So we have the second half of the sentence being the same, but the subject we are changing here. It's friendly and accessible, sounds like something you'd hear in a public awareness campaign. It's simple and clear. The second sentence is, microplastics can enter the water when we wash our clothes. Again, microplastics can enter the water when we wash our clothes. Here we flip the sentence to start with microplastics instead and uses enter instead of release. And here we have the word we for that personal little touch, we as together. It's direct and slightly more scientific because this version sounds a bit more precise, shifting focus to the microplastics themselves and making it feel like a shared responsibility. We, everyone, we. Again, that sentence was, microplastics can enter the water when we wash our clothes. The third sentence is, washing our clothes may send microplastics into the water. Washing our clothes may send microplastics into the water. Here we have may send instead of can release, softening the certainty here. And also it adds our for personalization. It's gentle and cautious, and it makes the risks sound real but a little less alarming. It's more suited for educational or balanced discussion here. Washing our clothes may send microplastics into the water. And up at number 4, a different way to change it up is, microplastics can be released into water while washing clothes. Microplastics can be released into water while washing clothes. Again, we change it into a passive voice because we use the term can be released. And we also add while washing clothes to emphasize the action here. It's formal and a bit more informative, and it feels like a line from a science article or like an environmental report. It's neutral, but yet technical. The fifth way to change it up is, washing clothes can cause microplastics to enter the water system. Washing clothes can cause microplastics to enter the water system. Here we have this can cause here in our, phrase. To introduce the cause and effect relationship, it can cause something to happen. Here it's a bit systematic and serious, and it sounds more of an environmental and policy-oriented type of sentence, like something you'd hear in a sustainability conference, a bit more, formal. And lastly, to change it up is, during laundry, tiny plastic fibers can go into the water. This is very different here. Doing laundry, tiny plastic fibers can go into the water. We start here with during laundry, giving it a time-based structure, and we replace microplastic with more of a descriptive sentence here. Tiny plastic fibers. It's clear and yet visual. This version makes it easier for the listener to imagine what's actually happening, and it's especially effective for general audiences or younger listeners. So those were 6 different ways on how to change it up. Our original sentence again was, washing clothes can release microplastics into the water. I love this segment all the time because, we can always change it and express it in different ways of how we change up our sentence. And wow, everyone, we are close to the end of the show already. Can you believe it? So let me ask you again our question of the day and text topic. It is, what's one small thing that you do that makes you feel like an eco hero? Is there anything that you do to, help the earth a little bit better? I had an answer earlier around 1 o'clock here from Merry Christmas. I think that's supposed to say Merry Christmas in a little cute way. Merry Christmas. Saying, I always bring my tumbler whenever I go out. And that is great because we're using less things that will make trash. So using a tumbler, everyone, is definitely a good idea. So bring your tumbler around. Unfortunately, everyone, it is time to wrap up the show. I don't want to. I feel like we just started. I want to, spend my whole Monday with you. But we gotta go. So I've been your host, Kimberly, and here is our last song, Sister Moon by Vanessa Williams. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
My guide in your blue, blue shadows, I would hide. All good people asleep tonight. I'm all by myself in your silver light. I would gaze at your face the whole night through. I'd go out of my mind, but for you, I'd go out of my mind, but for arms, the primal root of a woman's charms. I'm a stranger to the sun, my eyes are too weak. How cold is a heart when it's warmth that it seeks? You watch every night, you don't care what I do. I'd go out of my mind, but for you, I'd go out of my mind, but for you. My lover's eyes are nothing like the sun. My hunger for him explains everything I've done. To howl at the moon the whole night through, and they really don't care if I do. I'd go out of my mind, but for